a perception that guys that are superstars in this league don't play defense. I think we just continue to blend in with the group. Everybody's playing extremely hard. Even though we do whatever we want on offense, we still want to make sure we're there for our teammates on the other side of the ball. So just putting on that second or third effort out there, and it's starting to show. Everybody's on one string, practice, so it's always good. So hopefully.
When you was talking about that you could feel this training camp, you could feel it in your legs.
Yeah.
You notice this is tougher than years past and other.
I mean, you could just. We had a two-a-day, so that was the first time I had a two-a-day in a while. And just that intensity, man. It's just we're getting up and down the line. We're doing a lot of different drills. That's going to test our legs, test our wind. And coach wants that to happen. And it's always good when we can. You can feel your legs a little bit around this time. It's good to see where your wind is around this time. And, as the season and preseason goes on, you get better and better. So it's a good start for us.
When you got the news that Utah was coming here, what was your reaction?
I was very excited. I enjoyed playing with Utah in Brooklyn. Such a bright basketball player that just feels like he's always in the right spot. Played extremely hard on the defense side of the ball as well. So, and then on top of that, his jump shot is getting better and better each year. So we hope for big things from him this season. And, I love that everybody's been enjoying the way he's been playing in practice thus far. So hopefully he keeps it up.
He said on media today you were one of the main reasons he came here. Did you recruit him at all?
Definitely. Once they told me that he was one of the guys they were targeting, I hit him up for sure. And I like being around you. I love his journey. He's just somebody that's who's a quiet guy but extremely hard worker. He loves to play basketball. That's simply with him. I enjoy seeing his growth in his routine every single day when we were in Brooklyn. So I wanted to continue that here in Phoenix.
In Brooklyn, the chemistry was instant. Is that the type of thing where you just pick up right where you left off?
Yeah, I mean, you got guys that know how to play, know where to be in the offense, that focus and practice so they know where their spots are. You're one of those guys. And he's going to do his job. And I think when you do your job, you can mesh with everybody. So that's what we've been preaching, just everybody doing their job.
What goes through your mind when you see that?
It was a long time ago. Just been a while, been in the league for half my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. So, just hopefully I get, just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I did already.
Had someone told you back then that you had 16 years later, you had been able to still play at this high a level? How do you think you would have reacted?
I would have believed him for sure. That's what I envisioned. This is what I wanted to be. As a young player, you look up to guys who played a long time in the league, the Kobe Bryants, the KGs, you see, the Paul Pierce. You see those guys that have been 15 plus years in the league. You see that as a young player, you want to emulate that. Vince Carter, guys like LeBron James, all of those guys you want to emulate. So that's the goal for me, is being around as long as possible.
Kevin, what's been your impressions of him so far?
Love his IQ for the game, his physicality. Somebody that's been around, the league for a while, has played in different systems as well. So his IQ for the game is high. Our chemistry is going to get better about each rep. So these practices are important for us.
How do you feel to be acclimated to the team after a full season, off season, and then coming in with these guys compared to the middle of last season, in February?
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough trying to fast track and get on the same page with a team that's trying to win a championship. I thought we did the best we could with it last year, on top of the injuries that I had. But it's always ideal when you can get a full training camp with a team, go through the whole grind of 7-8 month season with a team. So it's better. But I mean, last year it was a different and cool experience too. Something I can pull from as well.
How about the where it seems like everybody they got selfish and kind of all fighting towards the same goal? As Book says, it's just a bunch of hoopers on it.
Yeah. I mean, I've been blessed to play on teams my whole career that have been unselfish, that want to see each other succeed, and this is no different. We got guys that have been through so much and achieved so much individually. Now they want to see what it's like to achieve success in the team aspect. And that's always the best version of each player, is when they plan for one another. So we want to preach that every day, and it starts. It started the first day of camp, and it's going to continue to build as the season goes on.
How do you run the risk of not being too unselfish?
That's a great question. I think that's what a lot of teams struggle with is not wanting to step on toes, but just playing the game as it's presented to you. I think just making a simple and easy play can always help a team not think too much out on the floor. So we can try to be simple and efficient on both ends of the floor to make our lives easier.
When you came to the league, back to Doug's question, you didn't have anybody of those superstar calibers on Seattle. And now you're the guy that these guys come in and look up to, and I said it multiple times. How do you take that approach with those type of guys that come in and look up to you compared to when you first came in the league and then nobody to look up to?
I'm just a teammate. I'm doing my job just like they are. I'm listening to coach just like they are. What I've done and what I've accomplished means nothing when we step on the court to play. When we step out for practice, I'm another player on the team trying to get better today, trying to be the best that I can. So I look at it that way. And we'll have conversation and we'll talk about the game just for the simple fact that we're in the gym together. So I don't try to do too much, just be a teammate. Man, it's excited to see a local team doing well in the playoffs and advancing. I don't know what the expectations were before the season, but to go this far and celebrate like they've been celebrating, it's cool to see. It's a young team, am I right? So it's some hope in Phoenix right now, and hopefully it's some excitement for the game and for our season starting up as well.
I joked to you about the Drake credit as you sat down, but what's the story there? Me and Drake have been friends for a while, and we've always talked about music and what it means, and those conversations have inspired both of us to be the best that we can be in our respective fields. So that's really what it is. How much did that mean to you? Like, the kids don't buy albums these days, of course, but your name's on them.
Yeah. Now that you go just post the credits now, so it's just the same. I'll be lying if I say that was one of the coolest moments of my life. It's somebody I look at as the greatest in his field, somebody I respect immensely, and I've actually got a chance to see and watch it grow. It's pretty cool to me, man. So I'm grateful for that opportunity. OVO is like family to me.
You got a favorite off it yet?
You can't have a favorite Drake song. I realized that a few years ago. You can't have any favorite Drake anything. You just gotta sit back and listen. Yeah, they don't know about the pamphlet that you open up, Yeah, but that'll do.
They have that plastic around you.
Yeah,
exactly. They're going to take it off.
Yeah. Do you expect 35 is an interesting age in the NBA. Jordan retired the second time around that time. Bird was out. What's been the key? There are exceptions. You were one. What's been the key to your longevity during this time?
I don't know if I can give you keys or like any secret potion or magic that happened. It just happened. I guess just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better. That just forced you to get in the gym. And as simple as that. If you do it, what you do the most is what you're gonna be best at. So if you don't use it, you lose it. That's how I kind of look at it. So I just try to stay involved with the game as much as I can. Just keep that same energy I always had.
Katie, what's it going to be like for you going against Lonnie in that first preseason game?
Nothing too. It's just a regular game. Lonnie coached me for not even 20 games, but it'd be good to see the staff and some of the guys that I worked with before.
Do you expect to get a lot of run on Sunday, or what do you anticipate?
A lot of what?
A lot of run on Sunday. Do you anticipate to play a lot in preseason?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'll pretty much do whatever coach tells me to do.
On a team like this, with Nurk's ability to set screens, how important is that with the attention you guys are going to see in some of those screens to not only set a good one, but be able to make a play in the pocket as well?
Yeah, setting a good screen just puts the defense in the bind, and so that's just the first domino to fall. If we got a good screen, now we can start to understand what the rest of the defense is going to do. So we got smart players that can make those quick decisions. If a guy jumps out of traps or if a guy's in the drop, we can make those decisions. But it starts with just the hit first. I think Nurk is really good at just getting that first initial hit and then figuring it out after that.
Suns fans are really excited to know you this season. And
so what?
Suns fans are really excited to know you this season, your first full season with us. What is one thing you could give them that they don't know about you since you came in late?
I wouldn't say it's one thing I could give you, but like, just pay attention. You know, you might miss something. Like you might see something that catches you. Just pay attention.
All right.
All right. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Kevin.